Hey everybody, this is Brian from pnbhomesteading.com, and it's Saturday. It's raining here in the northwest, and I thought I'd do another video of harvesting the worm castings from my little worm composter here that I put all of our kitchen scraps in. So just going to show, pulling it apart, putting in the minerals. This time I got the minerals filled here with my azomite rock dust that I put on the compost to help break it down and give the worms a little bit extra kick. So let's go ahead and get started. Separate it here. These are completely down onto the bottom here, so I could probably harvest these 2 bins today. So let's see what we got here. We got quite a bit of breakdown in there. Set this on the lid. Slide this over here. Look at that. Nice and black. It's real light and fluffy too. I mean, it's moist, but you can just kind of flake it. It's almost like coffee grounds. So this is going to do great in my garden. And then there again, you'll see the eggshells here. They don't break down inside here, but that just gets broken down in the soil once we put it out in the garden. Oh yeah, this is nice. This prevents all of this from going into the landfills. And all it takes is a little bit of work and putting one of these on your deck, and you're making yourself. I mean, I think on Amazon this stuff for a 10-pound bag is like 30 bucks. I mean, that's insanity that people pay for that when they could just be making it themselves. But, that's why I'm doing this channel. It's to help people do the same thing I'm doing, because 3 years ago I would have thought this was nuts. Why the heck would I want to have that stuff on my deck? Alright. We just always, as in the other videos I've done, I always leave a few worms in here and a couple of castings and stuff for the next batch. Here's the bottom tray. This one here sometimes sticks to the little worm shelf. Looks like I need to scrape this out because it's getting pretty full. This is a little shelf they put in here with it, so that way you can, if your worms fall down in the bottom tray bin, they can work their way up and they can get onto this and they can crawl back up through the little grates in the bottom. Here's another little handy thing. This here is what they call a Bondo spreader. When you're doing body work on cars, you spread the Bondo on there. But you know what? These things make great scrapers for worm bins. there running the sink. Sorry. She said sorry. She's closing the window. That's why I like doing these videos like this. You get everything. Use this to scrape up stuff off the ground. There we go. Look at that. Nice and ready to go. Probably should scrape one of these into this one. Since I'm only going to be using one of the trays, because I don't have enough for doing 2 trays today. Just be sat to the side. I'll probably go wash it out. That way it doesn't just sit here and make a mess. Put this on top of this one. As you can see how high this tray sits compared to these, which are pretty much done processing, but I leave these for the little worms to live in. Then they can work their way up, come up, get food, go back down, get moisture if they need it. Ooh, look at that. Right. Go there. Let's put some paper in. See, this is what I talk about when I'm saying the junk mail that we put in here. This here, toilet paper tubes. Here's some newspaper. I also run through all of my old seed catalogs that are, you know, non-glossy paper. I don't put the glossy paper in here. But, I mean, all this, you know, keeping it out of the landfills. Because you don't know if they're half of the time taking that paper and just dumping it in the landfills when you put it in the recycling bin. Oh, there's another one, buddy. This is all ran through my paper shredder, just in case this is somebody picking up on a new video that didn't see any of my older ones. I mean, it makes nice, you know, 2-inch long, 1/4-inch strips, maybe 1/8 of an inch wide. These break down real good. As you can see, this is what you get for a finished product. You get this nice, broken down, easily spreadable within your yard compost, worm castings, or worm poop. And this is just our bag of kitchen scraps. You guys might find this funny. Here's one of Paula's K-cups. I don't think we can do the plastic, dear. But we can use the coffee from inside. And these are some turnip tops that have gone to seed. Some other things in here from our harvest from our vegetable boxes over here behind me that I've showed before. I'm just going to stick those in too. dust. Some people also like to take like pumice stone and put it in here and that kind of thing. That also helps break up the compaction, so you'd probably get a little less moisture retention in here like this here. You know, this is pretty moist, especially the stuff I scraped out of the bottom. But you can put, like, you know, you can even put perlite and stuff inside your mix in here, and that'll kind of keep it a little bit more, you know, broken apart. If you wanted to use this for, like, you know, some of your hanging baskets or potting soil, you know, if you wanted to have that bigger airspace. So that paper. That. Alright, that's pretty much it. Put the lid back on. We're good to go until it's next time to take another bin out. We'll put some more kitchen compost in the top. Alright, this has been Brian from pnbhomesteading.com. I'll talk to you next week.